Oh, that's the ISS Enterprise F, I believe. Or is that the F or the E? No, that's definitely Odyssey class.
Wow! They're not joking.
Sorry about that, guys. That actually was pretty darn close to 15 minutes. I thought it would be a little faster than that. But I am back. Oh, what was that, Ultra? Oh, no, we don't want to load a game. I'm thinking maybe we can make this perform a little bit better if I actually lower the settings just a touch. If we go down to high settings, maybe it'll be okay. All right, so I think that's probably enough following the subway. Just let that go for a while and see how it goes. Thank you, JH. Oh, maybe I should pay a little bit of attention to the rest of the city as well. It looks like we're kind of decaying a little bit over here. Okay, those can both go. Oh, whoops. Do a new office tower there. We've got several abandoned buildings over this way. Oh, that's a bigger residential. Interesting. What do you mean by last new tram? Let's get rid of that and put in a larger.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for
Maybe we'll do
musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour
low density housing.
Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon. Aria, inspired by the infamous Vivaldi.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources
Try one of
tell us
those.
that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local.
That's right. You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Oh, okay.
We're enjoying a positive trade balance, and the economy is booming.
Wait,
More
what?
after this. A housing
No.
shortage is driving
No.
up prices in the area.
That's right.
No.
Apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert.
That's fine, but we don't want those ones replaced. That's fine.
Welcome,
Okay.
Professor. So a
That's
housing
that.
shortage is bad
I gotta just take care of these abandoned buildings first. Don't want them raising the crime rate.
Presentations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
There we go. I think that's probably okay for now. Oh, what the?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing
No.
is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
What was this? Oh, commercial. There we go. Man, you gotta be careful sometimes. You're talking about the surface tram, right? The actual tram?
Charlotte just redeemed terrible pun or dad joke. I met a shepherd while crossing a field. We talked about you.
Okay. We can do a terrible pun or dad joke. Where is that? Here it is. Why are the police in a hurry to catch the man who robbed people by threatening them with a lighted match? They want to catch him before he strikes again. There you go. That one actually was pretty terrible. In multiple senses of the word. Okay, it looks like this actually is starting to recover a little bit. It's still pretty popular. Still a lot of people gathering, but it looks a little more reasonable. Here we go. Now, I wonder if we need to expand this part of the road too, or if it's all right as it is. Let's just quickly check that one. 8 people. Okay, so this one's definitely more popular. Around here. Very curious to see where all these people are getting off, if it's sort of spread out or if there's a particular destination. I do kind of expect, though, that with the subway service going as it is, the tram system, I might actually need to reroute that a little bit because the subway system kind of duplicates a lot of the functionality of the tram lines. I think I need more interior transit options. Okay, a fair number of them got off over here. That's good to know. And yeah, that is kind of a central interior location. But we don't have a lot of service in around here. Or in here. Predicting down to minus 21 degrees Celsius this week. At the moment, it's only minus 15. I'm just happy because it's actually in the negatives here. It's minus 1 right now where I am. No, not a lot. We've had a little bit of snow where I am, but it hasn't stuck around for very long. I think that it is likely to change over the next little while. We've had a really mild December here in Minnesota, which makes me nervous that the rest of winter is going to hit us hard. Yeah. I expect the same thing, only I'm not nervous about it. I'm looking forward to it. They're really not concerned with speedy delivery, are they? Oh, there we go. That's a little faster. Oh, we're switching from snow to rain in-game.
Just advanced. 30 months. Netflix's new subscription fees are so high that I've had to stop paying the heating bill. Gives a whole new meaning to Netflix and chill. Happy New Year, Gord. KPP Cozy GordMcLeod.
You bring light in. Thank you so heckin' much for 30 months of support. That means so much. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Apparently I need to go in and fix that alert. The text is not supposed to spill over the whole screen that way. It'll be a thing I can look into while I'm on my break. Thank you, you bring light in. So for the rest of stream, do we want to keep going with cities? I am completely okay with doing that. I don't mind streaming cities until I wrap up at the end. But we can also check out some of the other games that we have going on as well. I was concerned cities might be too much for sustained play on the PC with the power supply as it is. Can also try though. I mean, there is obviously the possibility of just, you know, reducing some of this stuff a little bit. Whereas we want to get rid of that. Disable that. We could lower the settings a little. Actually, motion blur seems to have helped a bit already just on its own. This light is taking forever. I usually do, JH, but it can be a performance hit, and more importantly for me, there are a lot of people who really don't like the way motion blur looks. I kind of do, but I'm very much a minority. So I've been kind of making more of a point lately to turn it off, just so it doesn't bother other people. How's it going, Bob? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there's a popular one. Just haven't really known what game to stick with for the past day or so. I'm sure you'll figure something out. So many games and nothing to play? Yeah. Not exactly my problem at the moment. I have way too many games that I want to play. Thinking Fallout, Skyrim, or Factorio, trying to get your friend to get a game so we can play that together. Any of those sound like good ideas. I was originally hoping to be playing modded Skyrim tonight. That didn't work out. I was too caught up in trying to figure out all the cool stuff I can do with the new video card. I didn't have a chance to actually get the modding done. I think I'm heading into my no games time again. Maybe I'll watch some movie series this week. That's also a great option. Did I mention it did start Horizon Zero Dawn after getting it on sale? No, you did not mention that. That is awesome, JH. That's one of my favorite games of all time. And I picked it up for PC as well because it was on sale. So next time I stream it or do YouTube for it or whatever I end up doing, it will almost certainly be the PC version. Got influenced by a streamer, huh? Funny how that happens. So no thoughts on what we want to do for the rest of the stream? Are we going to stick with this, or do you want to see something else? Okay, yeah, we're starting to pick up a fair bit there. Okay, so we've already passed by this. I think we are doing a much better job of moving a lot of these people out of here now. That's pretty good. What else is on the menu? Not that I mind seeing you tweak the city more. Okay, well, there are a bunch of other similar sorts of games that we've been playing a lot lately, like Anno 1800. There was that Against the Storm game. Goblins of Elderstone was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind trying that out again at some point. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, Mind Over Magic was fantastic. Love that one. But I'm also completely okay with sticking with cities, because I always love building cities. One of my favorite things to do. We're going to build up a little bit over here now. Make better use of some of this space. And this space, especially because it's got the high-capacity transit at this point. So we've got this broadcast tower right here. I think we're going to flank that with some more offices. That's a hospital. I think we'll do some medium density residential down here. Do some commercial on the corner. So as a little bit of a buffer, we'll just do a little more office-y stuff here. And oh, actually that's the good stuff for the offices, or the commercial. So maybe we'll do that there, and we'll do the residential over this way. We'll start off with some of this over here, and then as the number of customers drops off, we'll get into just pure medium residential. Actually, we've got some high density demand, so we'll do that there. And then we'll do medium here. Higher here, and medium over this way. And then we'll probably do some more commercial in here. Lower density stuff. With higher density over here. Mind Over Magic is a really fun one in particular. It is a RimWorld style colony builder, except instead of surviving an alien planet with a narrator that's trying to murder you, you have to build and run a wizarding school of magic against, in a land that is trying to murder you. It's got this deadly fog that you have to constantly perform rituals that get harder and harder to perform to keep the fog at a safe distance so that you can extract resources and build your school up and explore the Underschool, which is like the Underdark, only it's under a school. Not sure I'll be able to stay for long. May need to sleep this night. This is the long stream, right? Yes, it is. I will be on for probably another 7 hours or so. I'm going to try to at least make it until about 3 a.m. No guarantees. I might have to wrap up sooner than that, but that's at least my goal. Put some commercial over there. I would like more commercial. Where's this? Down that way. And here. Then I think we're going to do some medium density residential. Maybe with a little bit of a buffer here of an office. You are making that game sound intriguing. It was a huge amount of fun. I streamed it a little while back. Not only was it great fun to play, and people seem to enjoy it on stream, but the VOD has been ridiculously popular on YouTube by my normal VOD standards. So yeah, I learned about it because Ash Monster streamed it. And I had to give it a try, and I did not regret it for a moment. Really good, the mage. Thank you for asking. I had that with some fries. That's why it actually took longer for dinner than usual. The fries took longer than I expected. But it was all really good. So we'll just wait for this all to fill in. Then we will have a massive traffic crush. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a very good point. We're going to have a massive traffic crush, and I've only got this one way into this area by the highway. I might want to prepare for this. I think we're going to elevate this section of the highway, and I'm going to... Do I have the traffic interchanges? I do. Okay. I might actually use a pre-planned interchange, because I don't seem to be all that good at making my own.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
Actually, a trumpet roundabout is probably not too bad.
Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento mori.
Do we have clover leaf? Ooh, that's
For
enormous.
Our newer, less able listeners, first we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Interesting news. From
Oh, this is an interesting one. It's fairly compact.
That our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. And already partially upgraded to 3 lanes. Thought I already got rid of those. Let's make sure I get this lined up right. Perfect. There we are. Okay, I think that'll do for now. That's interesting. I like how it drops the highway down below. That's kind of fun. I kind of like that a lot, actually. We'll see how well it works and if I have to eventually replace it, but for now I think we'll keep it with this. That looks pretty nice. Although that's going to have to be upgraded. Maybe I'll keep with that theme here, actually. Oh, it's got to be deeper. That means we might have problems with the slope. Oh. I didn't go up quite enough. So do you guys have any traditional foods you usually eat? Like either official tradition or just an unofficial, more of a yearly habit kind of thing? Or is New Year's not really about the food so much for you guys? This might be a bit of a problem. Why is that so deep? What the heck? I only dropped it down to 10. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that connected. Okay, we might not be able to do that. I was hoping we could do that. I don't think that's going to work. I could do a level crossing, I suppose. I'll do a level crossing for now. It's probably the best solution. Or maybe I don't do a level crossing. Maybe I elevate the train track instead. Don't really have foods like that. Only coming close is the Christmas foods I go to eat at my mom's, and those are not that traditional. Got it. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. Even for Christmas, I don't really have anything that I like to specifically stick to all the time. There we go. Like turkey with smashed potatoes and rice porridge? I like that you call it smashed potatoes. Because that is basically how I like to eat my potatoes as well. Now, I anticipate this is going to be a fairly busy period. So let's bump out the number of lanes we've got here. Go there. Oh, that could be a problem. I don't think I can bump the highway up a little. Not here. Oh. It's kind of tight. Oh, I can actually get away with it. Look at this. I hope I don't find a need to go higher than 3 lanes, though, because I don't think that's happening. Look at that. Very nice. All right. Turkey and mashed potatoes with gravy is the best. It is really good. It is really good, especially if the gravy is done really well. Ugh, so nice. Okay, I don't like these single wraps at all. We're getting rid of those entirely. Perfect. Okay, that'll do. Oh, I forgot about our little subway thing. What happened to the water around here? Oh, it's still collecting and accumulating around here, is it? That's funny. I wonder if I make this very, very small and very light. Can I encourage the water to form a new lake? Oh, 3-minute warning, guys. 3-minute warning. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with all that water. It might be kind of spreading around too much, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, God. What? What happened here? That does not look nice at all. Oh, boy. I'm not sure if that's much better. Looks at least a little bit better. Yeah, okay, that's a lot better. Just a pothole, yes. For sure, that's exactly what that is. Oh crap, what happened here? Oh, no! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We do not have intersections on our highway. Also, crosswalks are probably a poor idea too. Looks like our road's in spring. I may regret choosing this particular type of highway interchange, just because that looks like it's going to have speed impacts on the traffic coming in. We'll see how it goes, though. Alright guys, looks like it is time for me to start that next break, so if you need to get up and grab some food or a drink or a snack or something, this would be a very good time to do it. I'll meet you back here in about 3.5 to 5 minutes. What the hell? Not what I was going for, Aloy.
I'll save this for a dagger.
That's what I wanted.
Fight with me.
Nice.
Oh, these look like good books. Adra and Daedra. Chance's Folly. There's potions on the shelf here, that's excellent. Oh, and a lot more books. My library is off to a good start.
I didn't even know that you could do this. You're carrying so much that you can hardly move. You'd better drop something soon. We are on track to try and find the Death Star.
Grand Moff Tarkin will be outraged. Someone has stolen precious data from inside the Grand Moffice.
The Grand Moffice, I love it.
That's right, it's called the Grand Moffice. Now, don't just stand there looking at me. Go retrieve those stolen plans. The thief fled in an ATST, so get moving!
You're in a passage. You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
It turns out laser combat is actually very similar on Stara. If you hit them in the head, they really like to stumble around and stagger a lot, which means they... That better not be a zombie in the tank there. On second thought, I think a shower can wait. Oh my god, Serana. Technically, we're into November
Sniper
now.
ambush. Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit. Not now.
Add snipers to the list, apparently.
Is it? No. Is it? Nope, not quite.
Okay, I am back. Alright. Yeah, I kinda have this terrible feeling that this is going to backfire spectacularly on me. That this is going to slow traffic down and cause backups well into the highway system. It's already backing up. That's fantastic. Of course, I could always make something similar. Let's revamp this a little bit. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that. So what we are going to do is we're going to abandon the teardrop shape entirely. Actually, can I get... If I go 50... Actually, we'll go 75 that way. And we'll go 75 this way. Ah, I forgot. I need it on that. I'm just going to do a giant roundabout. In the old style. And it's going to be 4. 4 lanes. Because I like to be excessive. Yep, you can do them manually. They're a little bit offset there, so let's fix that. Nope. What happened there? That's bizarre. Okay, you know what? We're just going to get rid of that completely, and we're going to draw them new, is what we're going to do. At -20, right about here. Cross to here. That'll be fine. Not quite perfectly straight, and actually too far away now that I look at it. I'm gonna have to get rid of more of this. Oh my god, what did I do? Oh shit. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, well. Let's redo this connection here then. Man, you have to be careful when deleting stuff. It's just a little bit of an accident. It's not a big deal. Well, it's not the worst that could really happen, honestly. Just put this back in place. It'll be fine. No harm, no foul. We're gonna have to delete this. And some of this. There we are. Perfect. Or close enough. Okay. Now that we have that repaired, I'm gonna stick to my 2 lanes, I think.
Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yes, soul. A raison d'etre? Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbating. Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cats.
We're
Here
live,
we are.
And we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
And we had gone with a 2-lane road. 4-lane road, whatever you want to call it.
You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it.
Actually, you know what? I might use highway connectors for this.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the
Like
latest in
that.
luxury to our neighborhood.
I think that'll
You can
probably work
now
better.
Shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after.
I think that'll be capable of handling much higher speeds with nowhere near the slowdown. Oh, but once again, we probably do not want this. Might keep the crosswalk. Actually, no, not going to keep the crosswalk. I am starting to wonder if maybe this was a poor decision. I think maybe we need to go 6-lane on that one. Now, I do fully expect this is going to get horrifically busy and kind of crushed with traffic, because I suspect this is where a lot of the move-in traffic is going to come from. So let me preemptively go, and we are going to upgrade this highway capacity at the surface level. There we go. There we are. Paul loves retro. I apologize if that took me a moment. Or a few moments. Holy crap. I got really sucked in. Happy New Year's. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Man, that was a few minutes. I apologize. This game, it really pulls me in. Especially if I'm doing something fiddly, like replacing a major interchange like that. So, I apologize. I should have seen that message a lot faster. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wrong way. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. This is going to really back up quite a ways. Oh boy. It's already having a bit of trouble merging in, isn't it? I think I might have to upgrade this. Let's see how much of that we can get through. Yeah, it's not letting very many through, is it? That's very unfortunate. It's not going too badly. And this is likely to be temporary. It's just because I built so much so quickly all over in this area, and now everybody's moving in. Oh, man. Yeah, look at that. Oh, boy. Fantastic. Yep. The traffic's not flowing through very well. That's the icon for a traffic jam. It is going to be temporary, though. You always get a big glut of traffic when a lot of people start moving into areas. It's happening here, too. I might be able to help with this part, at least. It does, JH. That's why what I'm doing here is going with a 5-lane asymmetric road. The 5-lane asymmetric road gives me 3 lanes in this direction where traffic is piling up. Unfortunately, it's given me 2 left turn lanes, and it looks like everybody wants to turn right. So in addition to that, I'm going to have to do the same thing here. And provide 3 lanes going up this way. And what that should do... Yeah, now we've got 2 right-hand turn lanes. 2 lanes turning right will get traffic through there a lot faster. In theory. After the initial chaos because of the changed roads. So that one's taken care of. Now I just have to worry about down here, but I don't really have to worry about it as much. Because it's really... It's only while the initial crush of people moving in. Hopefully. But I can try a similar solution here. If we take this 6-lane road and go 7-lane asymmetric, I might be able to do something with it. I'm becoming a bit of an old hand at fixing the traffic problems I encounter in this game. There's only so much you can do because you don't have a huge amount of control over the lanes in this one. We don't have the same suite of mods that we had in the first game that make it really easy to fine-tune every little detail. But there's a fair amount you can do if you just figure out how. And I've gotten pretty good at making those changes and doing that tuning up. Actually, one thing that might make a huge impact, we don't seem to have a lot of traffic coming on from this side. So if I come in here and I just remove these lights, even if it's only temporary, I suspect that's going to actually help quite a lot.
That was truly superfluous. Magical counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that one.
Something similar might help over here, actually. We have another 6-lane road that could maybe benefit from 7-lane asymmetric.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this. A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Linda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
Okay, it's still backing up, but it's actually flowing through fairly well in spite of that. So I think this is maybe doing okay.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Unless I have completely screwed this intersection up, which is very possible. I might take out all of the intersections temporarily, just to get people through them faster. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have that option in this game, JH. That would be handy sometimes. that way. I might need to put the intersection, or I keep calling it the intersection. I need to probably put the lights back here, but this is the only one for the moment. Real life, we get the turning blockers, a lot of honks for blocking the forward traffic. No, not here anyway. Well, maybe a little bit, but not very much. People just expect it. Okay, I think that's actually got everything moving again, or at least most stuff. Yeah. It's going to take a bit, but it's going to clear. Yep. Yeah, I don't think there's too much. This seems kind of locked up, but it will eventually clear. It's moving a little bit. Once all this is cleared out enough, I'll put the intersection back in and that'll get it moving right away. Why you hate turning left without nice lights? Yeah. Or they'll just start despawning from taking too long, and that will also get things moving. If only real life would work that way, I know, right? What the hell, Van? Did you see that cut across 4 lanes of traffic? Wow. It's like I said earlier in the stream, we spent 8 years complaining that City Skylines didn't give us realistic traffic, and now that we've got it, we have to live with the consequences of it. Oh, look at that. That's actually starting to clear out really nicely. I think that means I can officially start putting these traffic signals back in. And once more of it has cleared and we're back to a relatively regular traffic flow, I can also put the lane assignments back to where they're supposed to be. We won't need the extra lane. I like the way it looks when it's regular. I mean, if it turns out it actually works better with the extra lanes, then that's also fine. But I think I prefer it at its default. So I'll have another few minutes of chaos as everything adjusts to the change I just made, but we'll be fine. It'll be okay. There we go. New highway interchange. New wave of residents moving in. Still have a few areas of backed up traffic, but that'll clear in time. Oh, this is... Oh, did we get another wave coming over the bridge too? I didn't notice that. That's alright. We can use similar tactics here. Oh, except this is already 8 lanes. You can't do 9-lane asymmetric. But I can do 7-lane that way and that way. Yes. Or 2 one way and 3 the other. Yeah, it depends on how big the road is. But yeah, that's the idea. You can do 3-lane asymmetric as well, where it's 1 lane in one direction and 2 in the other. Yep. Yeah, it's symmetrical, so it's the same on both sides. So 3 lanes, 4 lanes, 2 lanes, 1 lane, whatever it is. It's the same in each direction. See, now if this van could just get itself straightened out, we'd have a much easier time with this whole transition process. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Get going. There you are. True, true. The U-turning car as well.
advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service.
Man, that is really... Oh my god.
Tuned into Second
Wow,
Wave, the
that's
channel
gonna
for the
take a while to
latest
clear.
news roll.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Oh, this is taking a bit. Okay, well. Oh, it's backed up here again as well. Maybe there is some advantage to leaving this one with the asymmetrical roads. Just to let this clear out a little quicker. Still some fireworks going. Some are a little late. Oof. Yeah, I almost wonder if maybe I should put in a way for these guys to use the highway to get over. I don't know if that's a good idea or a really terrible idea. Tianmar, Happy New Year! I am okay on my way home through the fire and flames, oh no. I'm glad you're okay. That doesn't sound like fun, though. We can do fireworks till 6 a.m. or something? Yeesh. I think I am more and more liking the idea of maybe doing another highway interchange. Maybe a raised highway interchange. $2 a.m. here, finally quieting down. Oh, that's good at least. Okay. I have earplugs and a mask, and once I was one of those as well, so you don't really mind. We have student apartments in our building, and luckily the young lady that moved in next to me is super considerate and friendly. She's been by a couple of times today borrowing stuff she didn't have. Oh, that's cool, X-Wing. Nope. The last student was loud and obnoxious? Oof, that doesn't sound like fun. He would play loud music at odd hours, smoke weed so the entire building smelled, and leave garbage in the stairwell for days. Ugh. So, I guess you're missing him pretty terribly then. It must be awful for you. Now that he's gone. Just got up for what's going to be my last drink for the night. The floor almost attacking me is something I take as a sign. Oh boy. Have a good one, Jarrod. Sounds like you already are. Oh. Let's do a 6-lane road here. Okay. That should work. It's awful having a law student as a neighbor now that plays Taylor Swift and is never allowed past midnight. Nice. Oh. Thank you, X-Wing. 3-minute warning, guys. We're going to have a break in 3 minutes.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
Our story this hour, Kim is
There we go.
outside an abandoned building.
That's right, Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city. People are being laid off. The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse, and worryingly, crime is on the rise.
Thanks, Kim. Always got to watch out for crime, not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area.
So hopefully that'll take a bit of the pressure off the intersection up here.
Luxury to our neighborhood.
Might cause some problems with this side of it. We'll have to see. But right now, that part there seems to be the part that's really getting crushed.
And good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
We do have a few abandoned buildings, don't we? There's at least 4 out here. Alright, guys. Well, I need to take that break, so if you guys need to get up and grab some food or a drink or a snack or something, this would be a really good time to do it. I'll meet you back here in just a few. Hang on. We need to examine this area. Oh!
So uncivilized.
No kidding. You said it, Obi-Wan. Okay, Uthgard, I'm gonna need you to be real careful here. No. You try and warn them. The kitchen.
Want some food? Come here, dearie.
That'll do it.
At first, you'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Smildiff. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Helping the chef is the greatest of causes. It's true. It's true. Okay, I guess these guys are immortal. Nope.
You will be sick.
Hello there. Your move.
Oh my. Oh my god. Haboob dust storm. From far off, people see the approaching wall of driven sand and scatter to seek safety before the scouring wind. Because this area just doesn't get enough weather hardship as it is.
Love seeing you two together again.
Aw.
You always were my favorites.
I love that cameo. Ah. You are wrecking my...
Ant crossing.
Get the heck out. Look at this mess you made. Rude. How am I only now realizing that I can have 3 active characters? What the hell? We're gonna be taking our first look. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Uh-oh. That didn't work so well. I should probably just focus on going where I need to go instead of on murdering these guys on the bikes. Although, a little bit of bike murder is pretty fun. Nice.
Oh, he's been like that for an hour now. Passed out cold. He'll come around.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I guess that's the end of the game, then.
But with him being the main character and all, funny. I didn't think you could die in LucasArts adventure games.
Okay, I am back. Right. Abandoned buildings. I'm gonna get rid of that, and I think that's medium density. Wow, okay. We'll see if having some shops can turn that around. Make it a little more affordable. Thank you, JH. Let's just let that one redevelop, because it may redevelop as a different industry type. Same with that. This is still backed up. Oh no. It's not as far, but it's still pretty far. Round thingies? What do you mean? Oh, the roundabouts? I don't use them very often, but I do use them on occasion. Oh, farms, yes. Natural resources, I got it. So, yeah, that's a livestock farm. That is a rock quarry. Crude oil field. Vegetable farm. Another livestock farm. Cotton farm. Another cotton farm. Grain farm. Etc., etc. Metals mine. All kinds of stuff. Forestry over here. Remember someone not liking that they're around? You don't have to make them round. You can make them any shape you want. That's just the maximum you can possibly make is a big circle. Mine are mostly round only because I tried to make them as big as I possibly could. You can make them nice, neat squares that fit perfectly into grids if you want to. This is really not clearing through very well. I'm not sure what I can do to make it faster. It already looks like it's clearing through just about as fast as it can. Looks like San Francisco. That is probably because I've got the Golden Gate Bridge here. But I assure you, that's about the only thing it has in common with San Francisco. Oh, that's probably not helping matters. Let's give them another turn lane to get into. That didn't help. That'll probably help a little.
was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
There we go. Okay, much better.
More local news today. The Tourism Board just released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors to the region fell by over 20% last season.
Well, that's fine by me, Jim. I just love it here. Maybe we'll keep it our little secret.
I like the sound of that, Glenda.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources
Okay, so that's doing a little better. This is...
we know what to do with.
Oh my god.
It means we're not cutting things.
Ugh.
Well, no.
This is not getting much better.
Selling it and bringing money into local
That's right. You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
I've already got amazing transit from the other side of the bay over here. I'm not sure what more I can do to make things easier for people to get across. I don't think it's possible for me to create 3 turning lanes. We would need much better fine-grained control over the lanes to do that. And all the traffic that wants to turn is just turning. I think this is purely a volume thing. There are so many cars trying to get across that no matter how efficient the intersection becomes, it's just bogging down. This is not helping. But I don't think that's really... I don't think it's really the cause either. See, I can do that. I might have to. No, actually, I take it back. I can't do it. These are going to have to go bye-bye. But that's a small price to pay as far as I'm concerned. Maybe the gentler slope will make it easier? I don't know. Let's find out. That's a good short-term solution that I use on occasion, like when I put in a whole new subdivision and people were moving in. I did take out a lot of the traffic lights, but most of the time, if you leave that there and hope that it's going to do anything for your traffic at all, you're just going to basically cripple the city's traffic grid completely. It's an emergency solution, not a real solution. Actually, that's not going to help at all, because we already had 4 lanes. Let's leave that there. Well, it is managing to not bind up so much. I don't know how much that's actually helping, though. Only thing I can maybe think of doing is adding a second bridge to divide the traffic. Even a third, maybe, but man. I guess this looks like a kind of natural area where one could be put in. Can't hurt to try, right? Yeah, they do, JH. I have really popular public transit in the form of a gigantic passenger train loop that goes right around and under the bay. That's why this station up here is so ridiculously popular. People use it like absolute crazy. It just gets tons of traffic. 732 passengers waiting at the moment. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of transit. Okay, this is gonna absolutely trash some of this stuff. I guess if we come down over here, give me my 90 degrees. There we go. Distance too short. What are you talking about, distance too short? Fine. There we go. Now here's the painful part. We're gonna have to... Oop. Nope. We're gonna have to Nope. We're gonna have to relocate a few buildings here. Constellation Apartments. You are gonna go right in there. Rock Musician Mansion. You should be reasonably safe over there. Pop musician mansion. Go join your buddy. No. Oh, I can't. Never mind. There. Close enough. It actually worked. Amazing. Now, the trick is, how do I get this into there? The cat I am sitting is yelling at me that she wants to go to bed, so I better obey my overlord. Have a lovely evening, everyone, and Happy New Year's when you get there. Thank you so much, X-Wing. I will catch you again soon. Now, how does that look? Horrific, but I'll take it. God, that's ugly. Okay, what do we have here? What are we dealing with? That is a 6-lane road. Oh, that's a travesty. I hate that so much. But we're gonna deal with it and I'll fix it later. Now, what is that leading? Oh god, that's leading into a 4-lane road? That's not going to work. That is so not going to work. Even that is iffy. Let's go 8-lane. There we go.
A driving advisory has been
Okay. Now before we unpause and unleash the chaos.
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here.
Good enough.
Y'all got soul.
Especially since we're not actually using those routes at all.
A raison d'être?
Those are shipping lanes, JH, for passenger and cargo ships.
You got playing the keys. Got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classic. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbated. Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the laborers. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cats.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting
This is
the
awful.
streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know.
Yep, you can. Not only do you get to control where the shipping lanes are, but you also get to control what the routes are.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Serenity Bridge.
We're live.
Wow.
And we're getting
Let's see how long that Serenity lasts.
Somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services.
Oh, we have 2 Golden Gate
and
bridges.
traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Okay, so it's beginning to get a little bit of a modest level of traffic. That's a lot of pedestrians. But then I did take out a lot of buildings. Twice as good as San Francisco now. No comment. But we do have 2 of the fancy bridges. I would say that's not entirely unreasonable. This is going to take forever to clear. Holy crap. Only a few cars are ever getting through. Man, and this was supposed to help improve traffic. Until someone makes 3 of them? I mean, there's no particular reason I couldn't. Oh no. It won't be clearing up just yet. I mean, it's showing signs that maybe it could start to. But we haven't had the other bridge in existence long enough for it to make a significant, real difference yet. That's going to be a matter of some time. Alright, what's going on here? I think we're going to have to do some tweaking of the lanes. Oops. Yeah, I almost wonder if a roundabout actually might make sense here. If it weren't for the bridge, it might. Man, that would almost... Don't worry, I will give you your bridge back momentarily. Let's see if I can get away with this madness. Yeah, you get used to it in my cities, JH. It's just one of the many things you gotta watch out for. There. Let's see how that works. Luckily, we have the funds to just plop another bridge down, or even a few million. Yep. Yep, no problem. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? You know, I'm immediately kind of regretting the roundabout decision, though. I don't think this is going to help in the slightest. I think this may make things dramatically worse. Although we do have a lot less traffic piled up behind the roundabout coming in from the right-hand side right now. Assert yourselves. Make it through. Go, go, go. No, go. Stop stopping. Do it. You're a bus. Who's going to argue with you? Finally. You know, this actually might be helping a little bit in at least some of the cases. Oh my God, look at it. We have movement. This could be working. Ish. It's almost cleared. Now we have a pile up this way. How bad is that? Could be worse. This is not great. This might be a good argument for actually removing this temporarily. Man, look at it. It's now not terribly insane. I mean, it's still a little insane, but it's not terribly insane. I am kind of thinking maybe this road needs a little bit of a capacity upgrade, though. Right now that looks like a 4x4. Oop. That's a little awkward, but we're going to do it. Kinda hate that. I don't think I got a lot of choice. Yes, they are. They really like to park on the side of the road in a lot of places.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
There we go. Oh, it did remove the tram lines. I had to rebuild them. It's just that it doesn't remove the actual tram route. So as soon as the tracks were back in place, it was fully functional again. It is pretty nice about that kind of stuff in this game. Oh, yeah, yeah. Transit lines are relatively easy to work with in a lot of respects in this one. It's pretty nice. I do kind of wish I could do something about the lanes here. This only having the one right turn lane is really not the best. I wonder if there is a way. Let me influence this if I can. That did not really do it. That sort of did it. Actually, it kinda... Not really. I think there might be a way for me to make this work better. I have to come in at a better angle. And I need to connect in deeper into the circle. Because before I connected about here, if I go in a couple more, let's see how that works. No difference. We still have only the one right turn lane. Gosh, dang it. This looks like this looks like exactly what happens when a US city puts in a roundabout. The roundabout's working fine, Jim. The problem is the bridge. The bridge only has a single turn lane, and pretty much all of this traffic wants to turn right. And I can't seem to influence it to give it a second right turn lane, which is problematical. Although now we seem to have cleared a lot of the traffic on the bridge, at least on this side. Over here looks pretty quiet. Where's the other bridge? Here we go. Oh, that is the other bridge. Where's the original bridge? That's looking pretty relaxed, actually. That's looking good. Alright, I think it may have helped. Either that, or it took me so long that we got out of time of day constraints. This is... more of a problem than I would have expected, honestly. This is another case where we've got only the one right turn lane. Let me see if I can do something about this one. Nope, still only the one right turn lane. But it's got more space before it hits the other ramp, so maybe it's okay. That's a very weird looking piece of highway, though. Oh, I don't like that at all. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Better. Okay. Despite our five road interchange here, I think we've actually managed to make things work a bit better. Splitting the traffic seems to have done wonders. We do have some abandoned and collapsed buildings here. We can take care of that. That's not a big deal. What do we have around this area? I think that's going to be another office. It's almost like it's better to make extra road that just turns right. I mean, that's... That would be a bypass lane. If it weren't going to tear down 3 towers to do it, I might actually consider it. My comment was for the earlier thing and your fix was better. Well, it just looked like that for a moment. There are times when that's not a bad solution, though. I mean, you're not wrong. Our population is just going gangbusters. We only hit 100K last stream. Now we're almost at 150K. Yeah, I just really wish we had better fine-tuned controls to really say, yes, we need to be able to make this lane do this, we need to make that lane do that. Maybe an expansion, and if not an expansion, there will absolutely be a mod that takes care of that for us eventually. Yeah, oh, there were quite a few mods for the first game that allowed that sort of stuff. I kind of miss those. It's hard to go back and play the first game, though. It was a great game, but this is too much better. Alright, now it's been a while since we've reviewed services. We looked a little bit at education and health earlier, and we've taken a peek at garbage as well. We need more elementary schools, because obviously we do. Why would we not need more elementary schools? We probably need 2 or 3, maybe 4 of them. Official mod support is not in. That has not stopped people from modding it, but it means I'm not going to even look until things are a bit different. Once official modding support is in, I will have a look at that. Fire hazard is a little bit high. Fire coverage is pretty good, though. Not a lot to worry about. Cal and Ray, how are you doing? It's wonderful to see you. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. Police. Average crime probability, 1%. Number of criminals, 1,395. Number of crimes per month, 164. Crime success rate, 0%. Back in Canada, so things are much better. That is really good to hear, Calenray. 420 here. Nice, JH. Glad to be back in your own bed. Yes. The school thing drives me crazy. Do we really seriously need 50 gazillion
driving advisory has been issued
elementary
for the
schools?
area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yes, soul. A raison d'etre? Delicious. My sister said
Okay.
playing the keys got more funk in his opinion.
Poor road conditions basically just means that there are traffic jams somewhere in the city. So it's everything that I've been fixing for the last who knows how long. It doesn't look too bad right now, though. There's some lag between the radio and what's actually going on. Looks like, yeah, okay, this is contributing. We've had a little bit of a problem here. Looks like one of our buses has gotten into an accident. There's a little bit of a fire. This building might be in danger.
That's right, Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city.
More
People are
accidents
being
over
laid
this
off.
way.
The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse, and worryingly, crime is on the rise.
Thanks, Kim. Always got to watch out for crime, not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag on the reporting.
About hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather.
I think traffic is actually looking pretty nice. I don't think we've got any problems right now. Nothing serious, at least. No wonder I keep hearing that a lot in various CS2 streams. Yeah. They tend to panic a lot, though. I think they're going for ratings more than accuracy. Aside from a few collisions, I mean, this is backed up a little bit, but... well, they just up and walked away. Alright. Now that'll clear up. We were visiting Cleric's family. Oh, I hope it went well, Colin. Right, that sounds really good. Still, always really good to get back home after a trip. They all congregate just across the border around Cleric's mom's in Michigan. Oh, that's not too bad then, I guess. At least it's not seriously far away. Was a great trip. We even snuck in a trip to see a friend. Oh, that's really cool. I'm glad you were able to do that. Oh. I spoke too soon. We might have a little delay over here. A 3-minute warning, folks. We are going to have an ad break in about 3 minutes. I'm going to see what I can do to fix this traffic issue. How's an extra lane sound to you folks? Oh, that was easy. Didn't get to see Cordy this time around, but next time? Aw, nice. Well, come on in, Overclock Pentium. Now, I don't think a pedestrian bridge is going to help very much here. We don't have issues with pedestrian traffic very often. And pedestrian bridges are a real pain in the ass to try to build. Until they fix it so that pedestrians are not treated as basically the same as a train as far as the slope requirements for bridges go, for ramps, I don't think I'm going to be using them very often, if at all. It's just ridiculous. We need more options for pedestrian overpasses and stuff. They need to have stairs, spiral stairs. They need to have ramps that actually make sense. You know, pedestrians can walk up slopes that are greater than 2%, I swear. But it takes so much space to make a pedestrian bridge. It's just ludicrous and not at all worth it as far as I'm concerned. This is clearing pretty nicely. We really don't need to worry about the pedestrians. They're not nearly as big a problem as they were before the December patch. They were kind of a nightmare before the patch, I will grant you. But I think for now, it's going pretty okay. One-click way to convert a crossing to a bridge? Now, the problem is that it's... I mean, we're not talking about, like... We're not talking like this. It's like going in here and making a literal pedestrian just crossing the street bridge so they don't have to walk across traffic at the crosswalk. But, I mean, you can do it. I could do a 10-meter bridge across the way here. But then, I mean, you have to get them up to it. And to get the slope to an acceptable state, you need a ridiculous amount of space. It's just completely... It's pointless. I don't know why the feature even exists at this point, really. But I do need to take that break really quickly, so I'll probably be back in around 5 minutes or so. If you guys need to get up and grab some food or a drink or a snack, I'm just going to run some clips while the ads are playing, so you're not going to miss anything. I'll be back very soon. See you then.
Gotcha! Can't take all of us!
How many times do I hear that a day? Nope, can't take all of us. Right before I take all of them. There we go.
Spider-Man 1, Robbers 0.
That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
What?
I'm ready when you are.
What?
effort.
Oh my god, that timing was amazing. It looked like she fell on the wolf and crushed it. Not bad. Oh my god. I love it. What the?
Definitely not loving the demons are targeting me now thing.
So let me just see if I can drive in the wrong side of the... Oh boy. Police don't mind when you do that, do they? Uh-oh. Why aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet is now riding the elevator without you. You've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. I don't know, they failed to notice my hands. Maybe they won't notice my face. Okay, I am back. Now, what have we got going on here with zoning? This area seems to be thinning out pretty severely. What's going on? Okay. It's changed a few times, and that's screwed up the zoning. Let's just... Oh, that's commercial. Let's maybe fix that. Get rid of that. Is that supposed to be dense commercial? Wow, okay. Oh, that's low density, okay. Thank you, JH. And that's also low density. We don't want that. Let's put... I'll put some of this in there. And... Nope, that's not going to work. I don't think that's going to zone anything. Well, it still looks a little sparse, but at least it's something. Blame it all on your hands not matching your face? What do you mean, Kellen Ray? Oh, a space... Okay, all right. The Space Quest clip, yes. I need to continue with those games. I played the first 3, and we never got to Space Quest 4, which is probably my favorite of the entire franchise. 2024, we have to continue the adventures of Roger Wilco. Why do we have so many dead people? That's so many people waiting for hearses. You know, maybe we should have a cemetery over here, too. Let's
A
see.
driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
No promises.
This has been a local public service announcement. How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Ah, yes, soul. A raison d'etre? Delicious.
Okay, we're gonna set a new block over this way, roughly this size, right to there, and I think in here we're gonna put in another cemetery. And this is gonna be a little bit of a touristy cemetery. Maybe we'll build some of this out into a touristy kind of area too, as we have some more tourism things unlocked now that we have not yet actually taken advantage of.
Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cats.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
Okay, so we're gonna pop that in there.
In the city.
Road maintenance services have already been
Epic Games
established,
app
and
said
traffic
yesterday
flow
after I
should
uninstalled and relocated the new install to a new drive that it couldn't re-download 2 games, yet now it does. Sometimes you just gotta restart stuff. That happens.
No use reminding you. Meanwhile,
It does happen.
please and drive safe. And
I'm glad you got it working though. I know it's frustrating when stuff like that goes wrong.
as the area is attracting more high-end stores.
I'm gonna put it in a parking garage facility there.
You can now shop for designer
We are
shoes
going
while sipping
to
a fancy
add a
local
temple.
Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business.
That'll
and
go
good
there.
For the community.
Thanks, Jim.
A columbarium, which I had wanted to put in the other cemetery, but I was never able to. I'm gonna pop that in there. And then this can go right there. So we got a fully upgraded, really nice cemetery that we're going to call... What is this district? That's Manor Grove. Which means I should probably take a look at my districting and make sure that this is actually part of Manor Grove. It barely is. Some of this is not. Let's get you up there. Gonna pop that there. There we go. Oh. We'll have it adopt this as well. So we'll take responsibility for all the territory out this way. And then since we've got some space right in here, where are we? Annoying. Well, we could put it here then. There we go. Then the question becomes, what do we do with this area here? And I think the answer has got to be parks. Tourism is a great way to generate more income for the city. Visiting tourists bring in money by buying things in shops, eating out, and by staying in hotels, for example. Kind of puts the other tower over that way to shame, doesn't it? That looks really cool. Reminds me of the CN Tower a lot. It's not, but it's got a very similar design aesthetic. It actually almost could be if it weren't for this bit down here. And if this were maybe a little bit bigger. Yep, they have that, JH. I would never come up with that name, I assure you. I have no idea what it is or what it means. That was the name for it. Bronze statue. A masterpiece in bronze casting, this massive statue will attract tourists far and wide. The base is accessible to visitors and offers amenities. That would actually be fun to put on an island. Oh, it would actually fit pretty well, too. I could do it right here, I suppose. It requires a road. Finnish name? Nice. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on the island and I'm going to put in a passenger ferry. Unless it's ridiculously big or something. Cargo harbor. It's in one of our cities, Tampere. That's really cool. Do you remember a soft drink from 30-ish years ago in Canada named Mellow Yellow? I've heard of it, but I never had it. Is that Kate Simsley? Welcome on in. Happy New Year to you as well. Nice to have you here. I loved it and missed it. I picked it up when we went to the States over Christmas. Just as good as you remember? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never actually been that big of a soft drink person, I have to admit. I used to like the odd Coke now and then. That was about it, really. There we go. So what makes Cities 2 better than the original? Oh, man. It's a lot more refined. They're using a new engine. They've had a good 8 years of experience building up Cities Skylines 1 and getting all kinds of feedback from the community about what people want, what people like, what people don't like. And they've managed to incorporate most of that. It's kind of like if you took the majority of people who played Cities 1, had them write a wish list for what would be the perfect set of improvements for Cities 1, you would have Cities 2. There's so much that's new and different, and like building roads and infrastructure is so much better than it was. You have a lot more control over most aspects of it. You don't have a huge amount of control over individual lanes, which kind of drives me a little bit crazy sometimes, but yeah, the placement is much better. You can get much better angles on curves and roads and things like intersections. Here, let me just see if I can do a quick example of highway stuff. I'll draw a quick 3-lane highway. Oops. Try ground level. Oh yeah, nice curve controls as well. And then I will do a merging on-ramp. So you can have it merge in really nicely at a pretty sharp angle, because it doesn't have to be nearly as like close to 90 degrees as it used to be. If you want to do a ramp afterwards so that it joins in more smoothly, it's as easy as bumping this section out to 4 lanes, and then you've got a nice merge lane right there. If you want to upgrade your lane so that you have 2 lanes instead of just the 1, boom, done. It's just everything is so nice and works really, really well. They've added a bunch of stuff that people have really wanted for a long time, like you've got here your zoning. If we go into residential zones, you'll see there's a lot more options than there used to be, including this one, which is really nice, which is mixed housing, and that means it's commercial on the bottom, but it's residential up above. So it's basically, you know, your street level shops and whatnot, and then people's apartments above it, which is really, really cool. Unlike the first game, this does have seasons, and it's not just summer and winter, and it keeps track of them, and the seasons change as you play, so you don't have to, you know, play on a winter map where you've got snow forever. You can play on one map, and if the map happens to be cold enough, you may get snow in the wintertime. And if you don't really want to deal with that, you can play on a map that has a warmer climate, and then you won't get snow. So it's really, really nice. Oh, that's not a European feature as such, JH. It's just they've got like different types of zoning, so you can do... It's more the architectural style. So this will do mixed uses housing and shops in the style of European architecture. Whereas if I switch to North American architecture, it'll do North American style of the same thing. So it just really... it lets you choose what the style of your city is. I have a bit of a mixture of North American and European styles in the city, but it's mostly European style because I keep forgetting to change it. Yeah, and if you are in a place that does have winter, there's a pretty good chance you'll see the Aurora Borealis at night, which I don't think I've seen much of tonight. We'll have to take a look at that next time we get to nighttime. Right now, I'm just kind of building up another little touristy area of my city. We've got the observation tower, and right now I'm working on putting in our splendid bronze statue here, which can only be accessed by ferry at the moment, so I better get that connection going. So let's see. We want medium here.
You're back. back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a
Now the question is, where am I going to put the other end of the ferry?
land of art and culture. Que bon.
The mixed housing seems awesome. So does the implementation of seasons. That's a much needed feature. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It is really good.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance.
Is the curve control new things in CS2? Oh no, it's improved from Cities 1, but it was in Cities 1 as well.
You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile,
I'm kind of thinking over here would be a good place for it.
on to our main feature
They'll have to deal with the smell of poop water, but what can you do?
as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
I mean, it's kind of a harbor. You got to expect that kind of stuff, I guess.
Sipping a fancy local Jarva mocktail.
So we're going to pop
Or
that
as
in
someone
there.
tells me, that's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
There we are. There we are. Island tours now available. Oh, water park. Very nice. An amusement park that offers plenty of water-related activities for children and grown-ups alike. Now, I wonder if there's space that I could actually put this on this island. Oh, there is. Look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we're going to do that. What is going on with the... Oh, God. This is the worst time of night for it, though. Where are we? Okay, road connection that way. I want it in view of the water. I don't actually need it in the water. I don't think it'll allow me to do that. I'm going to put that in there.
K8 Simsley has arrived at the library seeking law. This isn't life in the fast lane, it's life in the oncoming traffic. Terry Pratchett.
Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. What do you mean over by your wheel, AMZ? It's a shame you can only have the one water park, though. Medieval castle. A restored medieval castle open for visitors. Oh god, that's big. I don't think that's going on the island anymore. Okay. Oh, where to put the other ferry station? Over by the... Oh, the Ferris wheel. Okay, yeah, that's... I don't think we would have been able to put it here because we have another elementary school, but this is reasonably close. Okay, that is shaping up really cool. I like that. I think we'll leave this with very minimal development. I might put... Yeah, okay, forget that. We're not gonna put any commercial on here. There will be no customers whatsoever. Oh, crap, right. Much like Cities 1, they do actually need power and such. So we're going to have to put in a transformer box. And then we're going to have to provide power from somewhere. which I think is going to end up being from probably here. There we go. So that's power taken care of. Another nice feature I only learned about very recently. You can bury power lines in this one. It always drove me crazy in the first game that you could never do it. And I thought it was driving me crazy in this one that you couldn't do it either. Only it turns out that, yay, yes you can. There we go. Maybe on the island only pedestrian roads. You won't have cars there. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I don't think I've ever used pedestrian only roads. How do you do that? That would be this. Oh, and I guess that's got to be part of some kind of district so that it gets city services, doesn't it? Oh, that's going to be a problem. Police and fire are not going to be able to get over here. They're going to have to... Well, I guess... Actually, that's not true. They'll be able to use... Oh, but... Okay, they can use fire helicopters and they can use police helicopters, but garbage trucks are not going to be very useful. Trash pickup is going to be a problem. Forest fire thing, true. True. But garbage management, that's going to be a problem. Road maintenance is going to be a problem. We'll see what happens. I have questions about how this is going to work, though. I might need to build a sneaky little bridge back to civilization from here. Luckily, it looks like there is actually a pretty convenient spot for that. Oh, even more convenient. Okay. Oh. That's gonna have to clobber this, because I don't want to build a bridge that's 50 units high. No, I am not doing that to this island. I am not putting a trash area on this island. Absolutely no way. They can have a bridge to here, and we can make it part of this district, I suppose, just to keep it simple. Or I could make it its own district. I guess what we're going to need to do, if we do have people driving over, I'm going to need a parking area. And this is going to have to become a stop on the sightseeing bus tour that we've got. Extra pier, transit terminal. Integrated bus station and taxi stand. Actually, I like that. I'm gonna pop that in there. Now, where is my little sightseeing tour bus line? I should probably make that... Wait, double public transport line? I forgot that these existed. That's... Hang on. I forgot. My lights. Okay, there we go. Doesn't ferry bring cars too? No. Although citizens might carry their cars with them when they come over. The ferry is not in... Like, it's not assuming that the destination is an island with no road access. It's assuming people are going to be driving to the ferry to go somewhere. So that's why it's got parking over here. Right, we were looking for bus stuff. Sightseeing tour. Ah, so it's the bright green one. Got it. Okay, so that passes right nearby. That's pretty good. I was going to put a little bus stop in there, but that's not necessary because we've got the terminal upgrade now. So instead, we're going to pop... No, where... This is one thing I wish they'd figure out a way to improve. I have so many transit lines going right through here, and I have no idea how to select the one specific one that I want. Maybe there's a way to do it, but if there is, I don't know it. Pocket cars in this one too? Oh yes, definitely. It's a mainstay of the series. You know what I might be able to do? It's a little bit awkward, but I can come all the way up here. Sightseeing tour 1. Next stop. All the way over here. It didn't work. It's not working. Oh, come on. It's not that big a jump. Well, I can at least put a new stop over here. Hang on.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
Oh, you'd better be joking.
To remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
Oh, it was reacting to the fact that I was out of power over here. It's fine.
Fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
Okay, sewage treatment is actually a little bit low.
Another letter from our erstwhile listener.
A little bit low. I'm gonna have to do something about that.
What's up, honey? Me and my sister.
It's not critical yet, but it's not gonna be so nice if I don't do something about it eventually.
Most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Ah, yes, soul. A raison
Oh.
d'être? Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk.
Maybe I actually need to be
But I
on
told
the
her
bus
that ain't
thing.
funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed.
No.
That must be most exacerbating. Classical music
There we
has
go.
been known since the time
Okay.
of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now,
So
let's
that
hear
will
another one of
get
those
sightseers over to here for our fancy schmancy Manor Grove Cemetery and to our fancy schmancy observation tower. And out here to the island as well.
That's right, Jim.
So they can
Don't
get there
forget
by
to look
bus,
up
they
the
can get there by
promises to
harbor,
be quite a sight. Interesting
and we'll
news
have to see what happens after that.
Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do
What's
with.
the select bus model thingy on that line? What do you mean?
Cutting things close enough.
Well, no, the point
You mean
is
this?
we're
It's just a
selling
bus.
and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying
And that's
a
what that looks
positive
like.
trade balance,
Drag
and
route
the
to
economy
insert a
is
new
booming.
waypoint.
More after
Or in this case, to send them up to the bus shelter thing here. The harbor terminal. The settings page had a selection. Oh, you mean this? The EU bus stop shelter? You have your choice of just a bus stop sign or a shelter, which is a little more comfortable because it's got walls, roof, and seats. But it requires a road with a sidewalk, whereas the other one, the sign, does not. I guess I could even... This is the most convoluted bus route ever. Now I'm pretty tempted to just ride around on the sightseeing bus tour, because you're going to be seeing a whole lot of sights. Is this one of them? It looks like the right color. Yes, sightseeing tour 1. Okay, let's follow it. Oh, no, I don't think it did, AMZ. It's very possible I broke it and forgot to fix it, though. But it's not really important because I have nothing over this way. No, actually it didn't. Look. See, this Golden Gate Bridge is big enough that even the large one can go right under it, no problem. And this one, I took that out myself because I didn't want to build this bridge 50 meters tall. Because that's just ridiculous. I don't need that anyway. It goes back all the way around here. So this is unnecessary. One person waiting for the bus. A bunch of people getting off. Oh boy. Okay. I love that they just drive through each other. No big deal. It's fine. Could be handy in real life too. Don't need so many bus terminals. Oh, it showed the ring of the line? Yeah, it did too. It did. Where are we off to next? 113 Coleridge Street. Oh, it's only showing the addresses. Thank you, AMZ. I do as well. It's one of my favorite things in these games. Sometimes when I'm not streaming, I can literally just, set the game on to follow a vehicle around, like a bus with a really nice long route or a train or something, and just let it go. And I'll be working and just kind of watching at the same time. One feature that would be really, really awesome that I would absolutely love is just to have a literal AI-driven car that has no destination. It just literally drives randomly around the city. Maybe occasionally giving some preference to specific points of interest or something, but just, hitting the sites all over. No particular goal in mind, so that you can set it and watch it and get an idea of how flow is going in your city. And just kind of relax and watch how things unfold. Yeah, don't mind the train. That's fine. Totally okay. Oh, is this another one of the buses? Sightseeing tour. This is a very busy bus. Let's follow this one. This one isn't a site so much. This is the major transit hub for this whole area. It's a passenger train station that has... It's got... Here. It's got a passenger train that stops here, then goes out to a city way up here somewhere, comes back here, and then goes off the map here to another city, and then comes back again. So it brings in people from the outside by train. It's also part of a loop system that I've got where trains travel in both directions right around the whole city. So they come around down here and then goes off this way and plunges down underground all the way across. And where the heck does it emerge? It emerges somewhere. Where does it come up again? Oh, right here. It comes up right here, goes to this train station, all the way across to the train station here, somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Then over to Maple Street Station, which is right here. And then back around again. So this train station is ludicrously busy. Ridiculously busy. It gets so many people, and you can kind of see that. I mean, this side used to get just as bad, but then I put in subway connections and tram lines and stuff, and so now it's not nearly as busy as it used to be on this side, but it used to be really swamped. Yeah, the subway loop, that doesn't travel around the entire city, though. That's just around this local area. So that's what's going on here. That's why there's so many people. Come on. Keep going. It's a good thing the model collisions are very generous and forgiving. Oh, I guess we missed it. I guess a few hours ago, it was New Year's in the UK and other areas on that timeline. So many no-clip cheats for these drivers? Yes. Very much no-clip. Ah! Our bus disappeared. Look at all these poor, disappointed passengers. And meanwhile, this bus is driving behind them on the same route and it's completely empty. What the heck? What is with the disappearing bus phenomena? Keep going. Keep going. We're approaching the intersection of doom now. Kinda scared that if I download GTA 5 again, Epic will use another 100 gigs when it already technically installed. Why not just delete the original install? Then you for sure you've got enough space. That's a very busy transit stop up there. What the heck is that? Oh my god. See, this is why I need more than just the outer subway loop. I need some stuff on the interior side of the region here as well. Because holy crap, that is busy. Wow. Oh, and it looks like a fair number of them are for the sightseeing tour too. Interesting. Could be AMZ. I don't know, have they had time to walk all the way up here? I wonder. Hey Winters, how's it going? Yeah, I'm planning to be on for another 4.5 hours or so, if I can make it that long. Maybe 5.5. I'm a little bit tired. I don't know if I'll actually make it to 3 o'clock, but we'll see. Nope, this is just a stop. A point to pick up passengers who want to see the sights. Oh, sorry. I'm mistaken. This is a botanical garden. I wonder if I can edit the routes to make that more clear. Oh, you know what? I think I can. Which one is this? $339 passengers. Yeah, it is, JH. I mean, it's obviously subject to my not being too tired to continue, but we'll see how it goes. Since I'm not going to be on for a while after this one, I won't be back until January 12th. I would like to try to make it till 3 if I can. I could, but space is an issue. And this is the first time I've ever seen that it's so very busy. Had a good morning's sleep. It's still raining. It hasn't stopped for 14 hours. Oh, man. I am very jealous. I mean, well, honestly, I'm sort of jealous. I'm a lot less jealous than I would normally be. We've got a snowy night going on here, so I'm pretty darn happy about that. I would kind of rather have the snow than the rain. I think we're gonna have more snow any day now. Problem is I have mobile service for my car in 3 days, and if it's buried in snow, it's gonna be hard. Oh man. Well, I hope it turns out okay for you. Yeah, on the plus side, at least we know for sure now that the sightseeing tour is quite popular. That's kind of a plus. When I originally set it up, there wasn't all that much for the sightseeing to go sightsee. Oh my god, that tower is immense. Yeah, we've got some traffic issues out here. I'm gonna have a look at that. Is that another transit stop? Holy crap. It is, JH. Oh, 3-minute warning, guys. We're gonna have another break coming up in 3 minutes or so. I think that's gotta be a, yeah. Yeah, that's the tram system. That's not a bus stop. elementary school over here. Should probably plant some trees and stuff. Alright, hang on. Unacceptable. Oh, okay. This is where the... Yeah, this is where the... that's where the bridge comes in. No wonder that's a little bit jammed up. I wonder if I can upgrade at least a chunk of this road. That might be enough. Oh, that's weird. I think I backed up my campaign save, seeing if anything now remains in this main drive. Very nice. I hope it works out. Oh, that's so much better. That's not too unusual in a city, Bob. Oh, okay. We're not going to make it over to the tower. I have to take my break now, so guys, if you need to get up and grab some food or a drink or a snack, this is a real good time to do it. I'll meet you back here in 3.5 to 5.